Alright, back again. Today we got out the Sega Astro City, and I figured we could put in this game here. Battlefield, also known as Time Soldiers, for the arcade, made by SNK in 1987. This game has some pretty amazing graphics for back in the day, and unfortunately, unlike most arcade games that you can just plug and play, this one requires having a special controller, a special joystick. Unfortunately, I don't have that joystick. It requires one that rotates 360 degrees, as well as doing up, down, left, right, and the diagonals. But fortunately, on the board they have a invincibility button, or invincibility dip switch, so I just turned that on. Basically, you're going through all these different parts in time, and you're trying to find the different soldiers that are missing. So normally with your character you'd be able to rotate him 360 degrees, but in this case all I can do is just go forward and walk sideways. I can strafe, but that's it. It is a really good game, especially for back in the day. You know, 1987. The graphics that are on this thing are pretty impressive for back in that time. Your character can get power-up items, and in the middle you can see there's a sensor. That sensor meter actually tells you if you're close to where one of the missing soldiers is or not. And if it starts flashing, then you're getting closer. Also, halfway throughout the stage there are portals that you can go through, and here's a mid-stage boss. But there are portals that you can go through to warp you to different times right here. For example, since my meter's not flashing, there's not a soldier in this area right now, so what I want to do is go through here and do a time warp. And now I'm in Roman times, and my sensor's going off, so in this stage there will be a soldier. What's nice about the invincibility, and I know it's kind of cheap, but you know, I can get hit here and it's not doing anything. I can actually walk over these guys and just kill them by walking on them. You know, but like I said, for demonstration purposes, since I don't have the right joysticks here, at least you can get an idea of what it's like. Normally, your character would be turning right and left and being able to fire in both directions, but until I can figure out where the joysticks mount up, and I'm probably going to have to make a custom one, because I don't think it's going to work out me finding one for this game. I guess it's possible, but I don't see it happening, so I have to find the places where the joystick can mount up for the rotation part, and mount the rotation device on the bottom of one of these joysticks to make it so that they can do 360 as well. But it's an interesting game, really sharp. As you get further in the game, the bosses get better and better. The look of the bosses gets really cool. Yeah, here's. Sometimes they, you know, sometimes they speak, but so after defeating him, here's one of the soldiers, or warriors. So now it'll warp me to another time, and I have to try and find another soldier. So back here in Rome. But they have all different areas. There's like a war scene, or like World War going on. Right now, I think in the middle there it says basically that I'm going to find the next soldier in the Warzone area. But yeah, really, I think this game I never had a chance to play it back in the day, you know. I've had this game for quite some time, and until I changed this to my vertical monitor, I haven't really played it, because it was kind of ridiculous trying to play it horizontally, and on top of that, not having the proper joystick. But here's an upgrade that he gets. I think this thing would be a really good game. Probably back in the day it was awesome. But I mean, for 1983 or 1987 standards, this is pretty good. Alright, going to our warp here. Now it's flashing, yeah. So, the next soldier's going to be in this area. You know what, I would say, you know, try and emulate this one, but I would almost think that even if you emulated it, I don't know how they would do the controls. Because really similar to, I guess, Forgotten Worlds with the whole rotation thing, it just seems like it'd be pretty difficult. I'm not sure though. You have your primary weapon, your secondary weapon. Here's just a mid-boss. There's always a first tiny boss, and then there's a big boss that comes out afterward. I don't know why that is, but in a lot of the cases, when you go up against a boss, they have a really small boss that takes you down a little bit, and then they have the big boss behind that rips you down a lot. So basically, since I'm flashing right now, I'm in the right stage. I don't want to go through that portal, because if I do go through the portal, then I'll get off track. I won't be able to get the next soldier. So as long as you're in the stage where it's flashing, you just basically want to stay in that stage, and until you get to the end of that stage where you can get the missing soldier or missing warrior. But here, as you can see, you know, I'm not getting hurt at all, so it's kind of cheap, but like I said, I don't have the proper controller for it, so unfortunately, I can't do it the right way. I'd probably get smoked here in the first couple of seconds, but at least you get an idea what it looks like. If you notice up in the upper left-hand corner, that pink line is actually your secondary weapon. You have only so much of it. So here's one of those small bosses that comes out first, tries to take down a hunk of your power. And then after that, then you got the main guy. If I wanted to be cheap, I can just walk right into him and just stand there. Like I said, it's a really fun game to play. You know, on invincibility mode, yeah, it's no challenge at all. Without the invincibility mode and not having the proper joystick, it's still challenging and fun. But I would imagine if you had the right controller for this thing, the right joystick, it would just be a blast, because it's an enjoyable game. But we're getting a little bit low on time here. Just want to show you what BattleField, or aka Time Soldiers, look like. SNK arcade game. And yeah, like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.